Hi, hello, this is Wes from Entertainment. I'm going to be showing you these MS lighting lights that I bought. These are the 114E. I got 12 of them. I think after shipping they were about $115 a piece. What we expect from a lot of Chinese manufacturers, some fairly cheap packing. Everything is just kind of laid out in here. They do give you a DMX cable. So I'm assuming it's only 3 feet. I haven't unzipped it yet. I've opened up 11 of these. All of them have been packed the same kind of things, just laying all over the place. Although everything has been here, so that's good. And everything's worked. Unlike a couple of my Blizzard products, I have 24 Q6s. A couple of them have not worked. One of them has not worked out of the box. This happened on another one of the lights. This here was just a little loose. There's 4 screws, these 4 here that tighten that, so not really, oh, this one here for sure. Not really that big of a deal. I'll tighten that later. You can hear kind of a clanking noise. I was a little worried when I heard that. That's actually one of these washers that has gotten inside of here. Not too hard to get out, actually. There you go. So then, no more clanking noise, which is a good thing. So I actually never used the yokes with mine, so I just set all that stuff aside. I did want to compare it to the Q6, which I have right behind us. But I did want to show you a few things on here first. They made the menu buttons. I'm not sure, I haven't seen the R5 that this is, I'm guessing that this is like. That's the faceplate of the R5, except for it doesn't have the plastic on there, which doesn't bother me. I think that plastic serves almost no purpose. They made these way more convenient to use, and I'll show you here in a sec how to set this thing. This is so much more convenient. The only thing that they've taken away that I really did like was the power linking. There's no power linking on this. They've also added a fan. I haven't seen the R5s again, so I'm not sure what they look like. The Q6 does not have a fan, so last night I had these on for about 24 hours. Yesterday, I should say. And this unit was a real cool temperature when I picked it up. The Q6 was pretty warm to the touch, so not a huge concern, but it was warm to the touch. All right, my lovely assistant is gonna come over here, and actually, I want you to zoom up right here. I want to show them how this here works. They changed the menu, the menu is different on this than it is from the Blizzard. I'm not sure if, I don't know exactly how this stuff works, but the menu is way easy to use, I feel. This is the DMX channel, obviously. So if you just keep hitting menu until you get to C for color, then you just hit enter, and then you can start changing colors. So I wanted to compare the two reds to show you what they look like. Although this one here does have, this is a 5 watt, sorry I didn't cover that earlier. These are 5 colored 15 watt LEDs. So there's red, green, blue, white, and amber, which is awesome. There's white, there's our amber. Then they start color mixing. I have noticed a little fading on the edges of the color mixing. If you look up, you can see, I'm not sure if you can see, but right over here there's yellow in the middle, and over here there's green. Not a huge concern to me, it doesn't really bother me. These are about, I picked these up for about half, little under half of what the price of the R5 is going to be, so a little bit of that color fading doesn't seem to bother me. Here's the pink. I did notice that the Q6 with the RGB white, I have 24 of the white ones, has a really phenomenal purple pink. This doesn't have a pre-programmed pink or purple. I'm guessing that you can get the same color though. Here's an orange, the aqua, kind of a light green. This is another blue. This is a whitish, yellowish, another aqua. Like I said, I did want to compare the reds. So here are the two lights next to each other. The other thing that I noticed the other day was I had 12 of these, I had 11 set up in my living room. I don't know if you can see, the fan is actually going. I can feel air right here and I can see stuff coming up. Could give you a really cool effect with haze. I had 11 of these set up in my living room and I could hear the fans on all of them. My living room was completely quiet, so the fans, I could hear the fans, which didn't bother me, and you'd never be able to hear that in a big venue because of the AC system and stuff, the HVAC system. So here we've got them set next to each other. This is another thing that I don't really care for is on the Q6s. They're heavy on this side here, so you can set them down on the ground and not have to worry about them flipping up. These, on the other hand, they're not heavy on this side here, so they will flip up and just stay there. But you could use that as a coloring type scheme too. So I always just use my pucks flat. I don't really like the yokes. It's just an extra thing to worry about. So here's the Q6 compared to the 114E. I'm sure that you can see the color difference there, how much brighter this one here is. I'll plug it here for a sec. There's just the puck. Oh yeah, here's another sweet feature of it. It doesn't have any memory. So when you unplug it, or if the power goes, it's going back to whatever, it's going back to white, which kind of sucks. So if you were to lose power at a venue, let's say you had, 36 of these set up, and you were to lose power for even just a second, boom, they're all to white, which would make you look pretty silly. The pucks, on the other hand, when you unplug them, it retains what it had in there, so it will go right back to red. So the programming on the pucks is significantly better. However, for half the price, I'm willing to put up with the default to white because people have to be understanding of power things. So again, they're super easy to set. They're actually really, really quick. So I can be back to red in just a sec here. And I would get faster too with more practice. But it would be, if you were in a, we very rarely lose power around here, almost never. So I'm not too worried about that. I have never been to a wedding where I've lost power to the whole venue. Sometimes we've blown a breaker at like a shop or something, but never lost power to a whole venue. There's my review on the 114E by MS Lighting. I've been really impressed. I had 11 of them running for quite some time. Yeah, quite some time. Well, just one comment here on the pucks. I own 24 of them, and here's the backside of them. The power linking. I'm surprised that this one's tight, but I have about half of them that are. This part here is busted out. So if you don't hold that down when you unplug it, if you don't hold that down when you unplug the light, then yeah, see there. If you don't hold that down when you unplug the light, you just start ripping that out, and then all of a sudden it's just hanging there. So I did contact Blizzard on it. They sent me a replacement, but it's all soldered and then shrink wrapped on the inside of there. So I decided to not putz with it. I just left them the way they were. That's my video. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, I'd love to answer you on DJ forums. Thanks.